Welcome back to Talkin' Balls, the lovely listeners at home, as well as my co-hosts, Deej, Kobe, and Tone. We got Tone back. What a week, fellas.
Here,
we got him back. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. After a brief hiatus from Tone, he's back in the sack. We love to have him. Welcome back to everyone at home. So before we get started, housekeeping notes we're going to take care of. Number one, like and subscribe the video. That's number one. Guys, can you back me up? Can you tell these people like and subscribe the video?
Hit the fucking button.
Do it right now.
Just
If you're
hit the
watching
button.
this, do it.
Pause the
Hit
video.
it.
Pause.
Yeah,
basically
pause.
stabbing us in the back if you don't.
Exactly.
Essentially.
We're not going to say that we don't appreciate the view and the download wherever you're watching this, because we do. That's first and foremost. But you want to give us a little kiss on the cheek, like and subscribe. We'd appreciate it. Thank you. Moving on, follow us on all social media. We have Instagram at Talkin' Balls Pod. We also have TikTok, okay? Tone, the manager of the TikTok, okay? If you didn't know, behind the scenes, Tone is the manager. What do you got for us?
Please like and subscribe and spray the TikToks everywhere. I'm trying to post as many as possible.
I mean, spray.
We're each responsible for at least one clip a week, including best bets, but we'll find something to replace that after football's over. But anywhere from 5 to 6 clips a week on there would be ideal as my goal on there right now. So yeah, please go on there. I'm trying to do the best I can as far as editing and things like that, but kind of just learning as we go as well.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, that's what I've been doing.
Yeah.
That's what I've been doing this entire time. And we understand the scrutiny that TikTok is under with the Chinese government. Okay. Want to clear the air. We're here for the algae. Okay. We're here for the exposure. That's it. All right.
Yes.
So when and if TikTok is banned from the United States, we will move back to Instagram. But the two algorithms are way different and we need exposure. Like and subscribe, follow TikTok, follow Instagram. Thank you very much, boys. We are back. It's week 2 of the playoffs, divisional round. But first, let's digest wildcard weekend.
You want to ask us how we're doing first, maybe? I don't know.
Oh, wait. I'm such a dickhead. Guys, how are we doing? Deej, go ahead.
I'm
Deej,
good now. Now that you finally asked, good to be back in the sack. Talk some shop with the boys, chop it up.
Let me see your shirt.
This
What are you wearing there?
Look at
Is that you?
Yes, that's him, bro. Yes, we've had it on the
Picture
show
of himself.
Hey, how much did that put you back, bro?
come on.
No need to talk about that. No need.
Hey, he's
Kobe
on for all of his winnings, bro. This guy's an animal.
Not last week. Not last week's winnings.
Sorry,
we have gripes to get into with Derek. Don't you worry. We have gripes.
We'll talk it out.
Kobe, how you doing?
Doing well, brother. Ready for another weekend of football. The Panthers stink, but we don't have to talk about them. But
dude, I did go. They won on a Saturday against the Canucks. I went to that game. 4-3 dub. That was a very good game. Yeah, appreciate that win. Yeah, thank you. Got us back to 500. We were under 500 going into that game.
For those
that
are
hot garbage.
Joe Bell responds to every single Panthers tweet talking about how much they stink. I think he should run the Panthers. He's got a good head on his shoulder.
I should run everything.
Guaranteed Stanley Cup.
Bro, get that kid in the office.
I had them back to the top within 2 years. Easy. No problem.
Tops.
Other than that, good to be back with the boys. Good to be talking balls. Like and fucking subscribe.
Please.
Thank you.
Easy.
Tone.
I'm back.
What's up?
Took a small hiatus, but we're back in the sack. We're here with the boys, and I'm pumped to finally be included, which means I'll have a card for everybody this week. So
Ayo, look out.
Keep an eye out for that bitch ass tease coming your way.
Come on, baby.
First sweeper.
Come on. All right. Wild card weekend. Not to brag, first and foremost, I predicted the winners of every game correctly. Niners, Jags, Bills, Giants, Bengals. Thank you very much. Did not get all the spreads or over-unders. It is what it is. Niners mopped the Seahawks. I wish that was more of a competitive game. They look really good. Deej, I know you mentioned last week that you thought Brock Purdy was going to have kind of an off game.
Yep.
He did exactly the opposite. Set rookie records and shit like that for the playoffs. Yeah, I mean, just absolutely. I think it was 17-16 going into halftime. The Seahawks were winning. 41-23 is the finishing score. I mean, they absolutely blew them out in the second half. It's ridiculous. So Niners are rolling for the past 2 or 3 months, have been and still will be one of the best teams against the spread. So when we get into that game, I'm interested to hear what you guys have to say. What do you have to say about Brock Purdy, Deej? He kind of said, fuck you.
Bro, I just thought, no, I like Brock Purdy, but it was just a feeling I had. I thought, come on, he can't keep this up. You know, it's his first playoff. He's not going to do it. And he said, I'm going to do it.
He said, I'm going to do it.
I believe in the Niners.
I like that kid, man. I like him. And I said it a couple of weeks ago, and I read an article somewhere that was talking about it, but they like him like to really press Lance for the starting job. Yes, bro.
Yeah.
They think he might be the guy going forward. So it's going to be interesting after, you know, if they win the Super Bowl or whenever they lose going into next year, what they're going to do at the quarterback spot. That's definitely going to be very interesting. Next game. This was very surprising. I didn't ask you guys. I guess we can get into it right now because this is Derek's surprise. I think he told me, but Jaguars, Chargers blowing an absolute gigantic lead. I think it was 27-0, right? Someone correct me. 27-0, 27-3 at halftime or something like that. And I'll admit, I try to stay, you know, especially like when you're betting, I try to like really abide by the it's not over till it's over thing. But even me, I was like, when I saw 27-3 and it was still 27-3, like halfway through the third quarter, I was like, all right,
27-7.
27-7, 27-7. Okay, thank you. So it was 27-0 though.
It was, yeah.
One
They
point.
scored a
Yeah,
touchdown with 24 seconds left, and that was pretty much like the oh shit the moment for the Chargers.
Okay.
I think they had missed the field goal or like missed the fourth down because I think they could have went up 34-0 at halftime or 30-0 at halftime, which feels a lot worse than 27 because realistically that's only 4 scores. But yeah, man, crazy fucking game.
Yeah.
So yeah, my question to the boys is, what was your biggest surprise of Wild Card Weekend? Deej, go ahead, elaborate on yours, please.
So not necessarily a surprise because I did say Jags are going to win this ball game. I had them in the AFC chip. I said they're going to get to the Super Bowl if it's not the Chiefs. But
Of course,
down 27-0. You know, I'm
bad.
I think I stopped watching at like 17-0. I tossed on a film, or maybe it was HGTV, just chilled and relaxed, didn't even look at it. The chat was going nuts. People said, yo, Jags have life. I went and looked. I was like, bro, we're down. What was it? Down 2? Down 1?
Yeah.
Down,
No, 2 at the end.
Down 2 for the field goal to go up one.
Mhm.
Yes, sir.
Bro, we're going to win this ball game. And I had no idea. But again, I never doubted the Jags.
Even when you turned
They're
on
really great.
HGTV.
Out 17-0, never doubted him.
Bro, I never doubted them, though. I stopped watching, but I never doubted
Never
Love that Trevor Lawrence went to Waffle House after.
Bro,
Yeah,
It's a
that
classic celebration.
Yeah, that's
spot.
gas.
That was
Yeah.
fire.
They're going to give the Chiefs a good run for their muns. I'll say that.
That's
think they could for
it's,
sure.
it's going to be a good game. Next game that happened, Dolphins and Bills. Tone, what do you got for me in this game?
This kind of aligns with my surprise of the week because the Dolphins, even after being down like 17-0 early,
Yeah.
they still fought back, tied up the game. Actually, were winning at one point. Had a strip sack fumble for a touchdown that put them up.
That's
by a
when they
touchdown.
took the lead. Yeah.
Yeah,
That was
so,
gas.
That was fire.
yeah, it was crazy, and they were
Just
just
hold
like,
the block in the back. I'll just say that.
Hey.
but I mean, that was my biggest surprise was the fact that they were able to be winning like even late into the game and have a chance to win at the end.
Yeah, for real.
Nobody would have. I mean, I never even thought that was possible. So, Skylar Thompson, I guess, is a decent third string quarterback. That's what
He's worthy, I think, of the backup position for
absolutely.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah, no, he
develop
played well.
that
So
kid.
that was a good surprise.
Yeah.
Especially being that 2 is made of glass. You know, I'm back on that train. That boy's
need
made
somebody.
of glass.
Yeah.
You need a good backup on that team for sure. And he seems like
Mhm.
he could be somebody who can slide in. I mean, that's the Bills, dude. That's a lot of people's pick to go to the Super Bowl and win it. And you're being competitive with them. I mean, you got to have faith that he can go in and beat the fucking Bears or something like that on any given week.
Yeah.
So that's encouraging. Let's see. Kobe, what do you got? What was the thing that surprised you from Wild Card Weekend?
Brett fucking Maher, whatever his last name is. I mean,
Maher, Maher, whatever. Tomato,
whatever.
tomato.
Asshole. Brett asshole. Let's call him that. I mean, what 4 in a row? I mean, dude, it's crazy. And I had the over in that game landed half of a point shy. He just needed to kick 1 out of 4, 25% chance.
Didn't you
Bro,
learn on
that is
Saturday
so
when every
bad.
single over hit on Saturday that Sunday's
Yeah,
game was going to go under?
I was boned from
Come
the
on.
get go. That was a call from Raj. Raj called
We
the
knew
refs
that.
like, "Hey," and he called the head coaches. He's like, "Hey, any little shit that you guys can do to keep this one under, give you an extra little tap on the rear next time I see you guys." And just
Oh.
four
Maher, hold
missed
my beer.
Bro, he was paid off,
Yeah,
100%.
Mayor said, "I
real.
got you.
That-
I got you. Don't
Dude.
worry."
ridiculous.
Even
bro.
I'll
wrongs
do
and
it.
bad people. The under had to hit.
It's
It
crazy.
literally had to. It literally had to. But
I've never seen that in my life, and I have a short life still, but like I'm pretty sure old heads have never seen that either. 4 in a row, extra points. It's what, bro? The OG old heads had never seen that shit either. It's
And
an
then
extra
It used
point,
to be a
bro.
lot closer. A lot closer.
Bro,
Yeah.
what, like 5 yards or some shit? Get
Bro, like
out of here.
no, it's like
15.
yeah, 10, 15, yeah.
Nah,
but
not 15, 10,
the,
10, 10.
After the third one, third time's the fucking charm. Tell him to
Yeah, bro.
put the helmet back in the locker room and just sit on the bench the rest of the game.
Yeah,
You
just
should've-
go for 2, bro.
Pack your bag.
I mean,
Crazy.
nothing's a given, and it is a hard job, but like that is the easiest part of their job, and they're getting paid to do it, bro. That's got to be like a free throw almost. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
That's got to
Let me
be
look up-
automatic.
Let me look up. Let me look up what he's making really quick.
Oh God, too much.
He's making $965,000 a year, man.
Melissa Melly.
I would love that.
Yeah.
Bro,
One
we
out
could
of
go out
four.
there and
I
miss
needed
4
one.
extra points.
I needed
Could
one.
you make all the
Easily.
ones that he made though too? Could you
Yeah.
make
I
all
mean,
the ones?
probably not, but I make as many as he did and be making 960, thousand a year. Shit.
It's true. It's true. Tough performance. They're lucky that the Bucks are absolute ass and it didn't matter
Yeah.
because All right. Last thing, touch on wild card weekend. I'm not going to tell you I told you so, but I told you so. Giants taking out the Vikings in Minnesota. Look, it is my biggest surprise of the weekend, but to me and to anyone else who's been listening to this pod, it's not a surprise. It was bound to happen. Giants, tough defense, took care of the ball on offense, clean with the penalties, and it was really, they were in control of the game the entire time. Kirk Cousins, unfortunately, I want to like Kirk Cousins and I do want the Vikings to be good, but he's just not it. And maybe he's just not smart. I don't know what it is because, bro, it's 4th and 8. And I think I saw this in a different college game as well. It's 4th and 8 and
So
you throw the
stupid.
ball like 3 yards, bro. Like you
When
should
he was
just
open.
punt it downfield.
Why is he
Who
even running
cares?
that
Just
route,
throw
though?
a pick. Just throw a pick, bro. Don't matter.
Go
Why
for
is he
it.
what?
Why is he running that route in the first place?
Well,
That's
Couldn't
also
even be
true.
running the route. Like
That's also
retarded
true.
in the first
That's
place.
also
Like,
true.
We're gonna
Yeah.
blame
That's
Kirk.
not the route he should be running. Like,
No, we're blaming
100%. Yeah, it should be everyone
Yeah.
go at least to the sticks.
At least you should be running at least 8 yards.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's crazy. Maybe it's bad coaching on Kevin O'Connell's part. Definitely shaky quarterback play on Kirk's part. Daniel Jones, though, was brilliant. Do not discredit my dog. Okay. He was brilliant.
great.
He was brilliant
Okay.
running when he needed to, and he was making great throws. Saquon was Saquon. Look out. All right. I swear. I mean, who's left in the playoffs? He really might be the best like offensive non-quarterback player in the playoffs that's left.
Oh,
Saquon.
Fake?
Yeah. Who's left?
Hel-
Who's
a hel-
left?
A healthy CMC, I would take over him.
He's healthy
But-
right now.
But yeah,
Jamar
He's
Chase.
healthy right now.
I would take CMC right now still. But
Well,
Maybe
this guy's
Kels.
great.
Kelsey, okay, those are fair other guys, but I'll take Saquon because I'm biased, but
Yeah.
that's fine. Okay, diving in to the divisional. See what I did there? Diving into the divisional round.
Love that.
All right,
Cool.
moving on. All right,
Yeah, move quick.
Jacksonville Jaguars. Jacksonville Jaguars, Kansas City Chiefs. Okay, Jaguars obviously great comeback in the wild card round.
Mhm.
Going into Kansas City, I believe they played them already this year. Yes, they did. In Kansas City, lost 27-17, pushed on the spread. The spread was 10 points back in November.
Mhm.
So I do believe the Jags are a different team, okay, now versus then. Kansas City is probably the same old team. You know, we know what we're getting. That's top tier
Mhm.
football program. As it sits right now, we got Kansas City 8.5-point favorites over under 52.5 points.
Mhm.
Okay, both teams, pretty good records, 10-8 total, 14-3 for the Chiefs. Jacksonville has a better against the spread record, 9-8-1. Tone, what do you got for me on this game?
Points. I just don't. I mean, I don't know. I couldn't see myself taking the under in this game at all. So I would live and die by the over, in here. But I think the Jags could put up a fight. I mean, Derek said so earlier, and Karchi mentioned, you know what we're getting from the Chiefs. I
Mhm.
think it comes down to what Jaguars team shows up in Kansas City. So we'll see, but I think the Chiefs are going to score 30 points. So, can the
Yeah.
Jags put up more? We'll see.
To your point, Tone, I mean, if the Jags go down the way they did against the Chargers, against the Chiefs, it's over. They're not coming back. Like, you're not coming back against Andy Reid. That's a different beast than Brandon Staley. And you're not coming back on Patrick Mahomes. That's a different beast than Justin Herbert. I'm sorry. You can't go behind by more than,
Apologize for it.
I mean, 14 or 17 max if you want to come back for real. And it can't be too late if it's 17 points. That's just my gut rip on the game. Kobe, what do you got?
This one's tough. It is the highest total of the weekend, and I was thinking about looking at the over, but honestly, going into all of this and what we saw obviously last week with the Jaguars and the Cinderella team, crazy comeback, whatever. This line still opened up pretty high. So I'm honestly leaning taking the Chiefs, and I apologize to you, Derek, because that probably means the Jaguars went outright as of right now. I think I'm leaning towards the 8.5. I think the line is set there for a specific reason. And every casual bettor who saw the game last week with the Jaguars, like, oh, now I get 8.5 points with this team. I feel like it's a little fishy to be sitting there. So I think I'm leaning, sorry, Derek, towards the Chiefs -8 for that one.
Chiefs season. Thank you, Cobell.
I mean, the trends, the betting trends, they point towards Jags as well. Jaguars 4-0 versus in the last 4 versus a team with the winning record. They are 6-1-1 against in their last 8, against AFC opponents. And overall, they're 5-1 in their last 6 games against the spread. So they're hot right now. And not only are they covering, they're winning games, obviously, as we've seen. Tone, I don't know if you want to change your pick. Under is 4-1 the last 5 meetings in Kansas City. Under is 4-1 in the last 5 meetings. Road team is 3-1-1 against the spread in their last 5 meetings. So allow me, Tone, you got the over. Kobe, you got the Chiefs. I'm going to ride with the under. Okay, that's going to be my pick on the game. 52.5. We'll buy it up to 53 probably by Sunday. I think it's going to be cold. I think it's going to be more defensive than people are anticipating. Obviously, I could look like an idiot when both of these teams put up 30 points. Give me the under. I like that. I might have a pick on the spread right now as it leans. This is one of the only games on the docket this weekend where the betting trends right now are kind of similar. Basically, the handle and the spread and everything, or I'm sorry, the handle and the bets that are placed are even, about 47%. All the other games a little bit more lopsided, which I'll mention. So I'm not sure who I'm taking. I'm leaning Jacksonville, obviously, to cover at least. I think the Chiefs are going to win, but I like Jacksonville to cover, not official. Give me the under, Derek. I mean, we don't really need you to speak on this one, but go ahead.
So anyway, thank you. So it's going to be 31-20, 31-20 Chiefs. So definitely
that's a field goal away from the over.
I know.
Yeah.
Bro, Butker's got a field goal. T-Law for 2 tuds, but I got Jags plus 8.5. I mean, they're still hot. I like them to cover.
You just said 31-20.
Football.
Yeah, it's 51. Oh, I'm cooked. That's 11 points.
Oh, man.
Give me a second.
Everything that this man just said is total bullshit.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Anyways,
you want to run that back, brother?
Yeah. So while you guys were speaking, that's all I kept thinking. So maybe it's the Chiefs minus 8.5. But
I need a pick.
The Undy and Jags plus 8.5.
I love that.
Can I
Appreciate
add
you.
one thing in really quick? The only thing
Be
that
my
makes me
guess.
slightly nervous is this guy Trevor Lawrence can't lose a game on a Saturday. It's incredible.
Oh, and he is playing on Saturday. He's undefeated on Saturday.
It's a little weird, Derek.
Bro, how is he in the snow? We're supposed to get some snow.
Yeah.
Under.
Love the Undy.
Give me the Undy.
PTO though. Take that.
Yeah, they'll put up points for sure.
Patty's going off.
Yeah.
Kelsey 2 tuds.
How much?
Wow.
Give me
Juicy
the juice. Give me the juice.
Really?
You guys are getting a lot of plays here at the end. Hope you're taking notes. Hope you're taking notes. Next game, if you don't mind. New York Giants, no surprise. Here we are against the Eagles. Okay. Giants league best 14-4 ATS, Eagles 8-9 ATS. All right. Look, I'm not going to go first. Deej, you're going to go first on this game. Please have at it.
I don't think they're respecting the Giants here with that 7.5 point spread. We're going Giants plus 7.5, Giants money line. I said it last episode. I got Giants in the Super Bowl.
You do.
It's gonna be
Jags and Giants, unless the Chiefs get there.
In the NFC chip. Bro, Danny Dimes and Saquon. We already touched on it. They just look so good.
Pay them. Pay the boys. They're gonna get paid. Kobe, care to chime in?
Yeah, I'm going to make you a very happy man here, Karch. I think, again, the line is set there for a specific reason, and these teams off of a bye week, I think minus 7.5 might be a best bet. So, like, you should be very happy with that. And also, Tony, I do not know if you know, but for your anytime touchdowns on the card this week, you must add Boston Scott. In the last 8 games against the Giants, he has 10 touchdowns and has scored in 8 straight games. That is 4 years of football.
Take him 0 tuds. Kobe spoken.
So it's stop Jalen Hurts and then it's stop Boston Scott at all costs.
Gotcha.
Minus 7.5 is looking like the best bet of the weekend, gentlemen.
What was your Kobe? What was your best bet last weekend?
The team that was up 27-0 and had some dumbass as a head coach. And
Can we get that clip? We got to get that clip.
That's insane, bro.
Here you go.
My card, like, if you look at my average losses, I'm looking at like maybe like 0.75 to 1 point every loss. It's crazy. That's not physically possible, but it's like between 1 and 2 realistically.
Bro, it is impressive.
It's I know how to pick them. It's not those crazy ones, bro.
He's on the right side, public all over the Giants, almost 70% on the spread bets. And then 70% of money is all on the Giants. So Vegas might be getting away with one here. That scares the shit out of me. Tone, what do you have?
Something I'm leaning towards, and I don't know if this is right. I could be way out of whack, but coming off a bye, division game, hard to beat a team 3 times in a row. I mean, Giants first half maybe is something to look at that I was thinking about.
But
I like the under in this game. It's at 48 right now. NFC East, tough. Gritty football is what we're known for. Up in that area. So give me the under at 48 as an official play, and something to look at. Definitely Giants first half.
Dude, add it to my fucking card. Add it to my card right now. Giants first half spread. Add it to the card. Okay, first play on the card. Because let me tell you, like I said, public's all over my team. I love it. You guys are welcome on the bandwagon. Don't act like you've been here, but you're welcome.
Hey,
a lot of points for playoff football.
You're welcome. You're welcome. It's a lot of points for playoff football. It's a lot of points for division. The betting spreads, with the percentages being on the Giants, it makes me scared, but I'm a believer. You know where I'm at. It's Giants spread. It's Giants money line. My official plays, though, first half. Thank you, Tone. First half spread. I'm also riding on the under 48 points. That's 2 unders in 2 games.
Make it an official play for me too. I'm riding
on the under or the first half.
No, the first half.
First half. All right. We got anyone else want in on the first half? Are we squad riding on the first half? Oh, we got 3. Do I hear 4? Can I hear 4? Kobe. We got 4. Giants first half.
You said pause.
What?
Eagles minus 3 first half.
Fuck you.
This guy.
No. Fade that one. The minus 7.5, it might work out, but we're doing Giants first half spread. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, love that. Yeah, minus 3.5.
Next game, fellas. Next game, if you don't mind. A couple weeks ago, Monday Night Football, Buffalo and Cincinnati had that scary incident with DeMar Hamlin. Obviously, they get a rematch. Buffalo going back to Cincinnati for a game. Cincinnati, second best team in the league, I believe, at 12-3 against the spread.
Is this game in Buffalo?
It is.
Yeah, this game's in Buffalo.
Wow, this website is lying to my face.
I
thought that was weird too. Dude, it literally says Buffalo at Cincy.
Yeah, no.
You want to see?
Who's
this
game? This game should be at a neutral site.
Buffalo at Cincy. Or yeah,
if Cincinnati would have beat Buffalo that night, would that have changed the way that they're seated right now?
All right, restart. Next game on the docket. Cincinnati Bengals. What's so fucking funny, bro?
Get to the point.
I'm getting there and you're laughing. Come on, take a sip of vino instead of laughing when I'm trying to explain the game to the folks. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Just get there.
After I was rudely interrupted, we got the Bengals, we got the Bills, okay? A rematch of Monday Night Football. Obviously, they didn't finish the game last time because of obvious reasons. As it sits right now, Bills coming in as 5-point favorites on the dot. Over under again is 48 points. Cobell, how you feeling? We both had the Bills last week, and so did a lot of other people, obviously. I mean, usually I go against when something's that obvious, but I was just so convinced on that Dolphins team without Tua. I was like, they're just dog shit. And give me the other side is basically what it came in Buffalo. Yeah, dude. I mean, I was like, I can't take the Dolphins here, but to everyone who did, that's impressive. Very good on you. What do you got, Bills and Bengals?
I love this over. This is one of my, I'm going to coin flip this between the Eagles and this over for the best bet of the weekend. I see many points. I do think this game does come down to a walk-off field goal. I just think that these offenses are going to be going up and down the field. I know you saw what you saw with the Bills last week. And then with the Bengals having a division game a little bit different, and Huntley stinks anyway. So yeah, I'm thinking track meet here. I'm thinking we get at least 50 to 60.
Yeah.
Derek, go ahead. What do you got?
I think it's easy. So the Bengals are playing at Buffalo. But I got the Bingies. I got the Bingies covering. I got Bingies money line. Joey Burr is going to go off. Josh Allen's a fraud. He's soft. He starts fights. He gets out of them. I don't like him.
It's crazy.
He
does do that. I mean, if I may for a second here,
Do it.
this is not the first time I've seen Josh Allen, push and shove another player, and then 2 seconds. No, not even just cry about it, bro. He just is not in the scrum afterwards. You know what I mean? He pushes somebody, everybody else comes around, and he's out of there. Like, you can't start it and then just ditch, bro. That's not cool. You can't do that. And I think he's abusing the offensive line. It is what it is, because he knows the offensive linemen are going to come back him up no matter what. Yeah. So whatever. He needs to shut the fuck up and just play football. Excuse my language.
Pardon.
To everyone who's watching, okay? But, Josh Allen, I think he's a fraud too. Tony, what do you have, please?
I'm with Derek on this one. I got the Bangies plus 5.5. I mean, even this year, they're 12-5 against the spread. I mean, Joe Burrow plus 5.5. I mean, he can stay there with Josh Allen. I mean, even I see this being a field goal game either way. So within that 5 points, I mean, or 3 points there, I think you're good taking the Bengals. I don't see them, getting blown out or anything like that. So we'll see what Joe Burrow's got for sure. I expect this game to be probably the best of the weekend for sure.
Well, under 48, heard it here first from Karch. Under 48 points. It's very simple. They're not going to score a lot. I just don't see it. I think it's going to be very tough. We think the offenses are going to blow up against each other, but that's just not going to happen. Spread call TBD. I'm not sure. I got to see how the numbers shake out, to be honest, because I feel like everyone is going to be hammering the Bengals at 5 points. Me personally, I think they're getting through because they were, like you guys know, they were my Super Bowl pick out of the AFC. And it's very hard to go against them. And to Deej's point, Josh Allen, we saw it last week, man. He just loves to turn the football over at the worst times. How many picks? 2 picks.
2? Yeah.
2 picks and a fumble that I believe that they recovered. Yeah. I mean, dude, you can't have that. You just can't have it. And you can't bet on that. So spread pick TBD. I will have one on this game. Have no fear. I will have one. But right now, official pick under 48 points. Thank you very much. Moving on, last but not least. Sure.
Arch, sorry, my bad, bro. Now that you're on the under, this one's going to end like 24-23 right at 47. On and out. Clip that. 24-23. It's going to be a heartbreaker. 27-20. It's going to be gross.
3 for 3 on unders. Okay, so next game, Cowboys-Niners. I'd be remiss if I didn't just take the under. I mean, I might as well sweep the board. 4 unders, 46 points. I hate that number, but I'm going to ride 4 for 4 on the unders, 46 points. Let me give you a spread pick really quick. I told you last week, by the way, my 2 co-hosts are complete idiots. They picked the Bucks last week. I told you Cowboys from the jump. Okay, it was Cowboys -2. It was never the Bucks, ever. Okay, Bucks trash program. Cowboys do stink as well, and I think they're getting waxed this weekend. All right. But
Who, the
they
Cowboys?
were good. Yeah, the Cowboys.
Yeah.
We had seen them
I
be a
got
good
something to say
offense and
about
put
that.
up 40 points. I mean,
I got something to say
all
about
right.
that.
So the line is -4 49ers. Okay. Obviously at home, over under 46 points. Tone, what do you have?
Yes.
This is Brock Purdy's biggest test of his career so far. This Cowboys defense is no joke. And what travels?
Legit.
What travels the best?
Run
The
game
running
and defense. Come on.
and defense. The
Come on.
Cowboys have both of those. They have Tony Pollard, who at this point is the better back than Zeke. Zeke is just like on the team because they signed him and they have no choice but to have him there.
Yeah.
But he can be effective in certain spots. So I expect them to pound the rock. I expect them to play defense. And if they can mess with Purdy early in the first half, I mean, it could be a bit shaky down the line. I expect it to be a close game, but I think this could be a huge test for him. If he
what's
passes
the
this
pick?
test, he's got flying
the pick?
colors. Cowboys.
What's the
plus
pick?
4.
Cowboys plus 4.
And take the money line. You're gonna sprinkle.
Woo! Cobell, please enlighten the folks.
The complete opposite. -4. I think I faded them last week. Obviously, that was ugly, and Monday night was terrible. I think the NFL really screwed them, though. That game being a Monday night game, 49ers played early on Saturday. They got pretty much 2 full days extra of rest, and on them now. And I just think they fly out west. I'm thinking maybe a touchdown. I do think it will be a tight game going back and forth. I do believe it's going to be a low scoring game as well, but I'm leaning -4 just in case they put up points, because we saw both teams. I think the Cowboys had 30 and the Niners put up 40 last week. I know it's completely different, but yeah, I'm going with the -4 for the 49ers.
Yeah. Before I get to Deej, give me 1 second. Niners -4 to the moon. Okay. And 4 points doesn't scare me. Number one, I think Vegas is overvaluing the performance that Dallas just had this past weekend. They played very well, obviously. So I do think the line is accurate, but I still think it's overvalued on the Cowboys side. I don't think they have seen a complete team like the Niners yet. Dak, to me, still fraud quarterback. I know the defense is very good. Tone, what you said is absolutely correct, but Dak is just not it for me. I liked him last week. I think he's just going to get exposed again this week. It's going to be a shaky performance, 2 picks, at least for Dak. Give me the Niners -4 points. The biggest reason why it doesn't scare me, even if it is a tight game, like everybody's saying right now, right? And it goes to overtime, Niners going to win with a touchdown, 6 points, clears the cover, easy. See you later, moving on to the championship round. Okay? Deej, talk to me.
I'm with Cobell and Karch on this one. I love Niners -4 here. I love that the Cowboys just won big, so maybe people are thinking they're good. They're not.
Yeah, they are not.
Can't wait to clip that.
Right.
Can't wait.
I love that people think the Cowboys are good right now. That's good. -4, take it
to the moon. To the moon. All right, so we got Cowboys here from Tone, Niners across the board from everybody else. Gentlemen, we'll be back next week to see what happens. It's definitely going to be another crazy week. Hopefully the officials just don't have too much of a hand in it. Obviously, it was a little dicey at some points this weekend. Just let the boys play. If it's an obvious call, you call it, otherwise stay out, be even on both sides. I know it's a tough job and I'm making it sound very easy, but it's not about you, Zebras. Okay. It's about the players on the field, and do not get involved and fuck with our picks right now. Okay.
Please don't.
All right.
Can I throw in this? I'm gonna throw in this bitch ass tease real quick.
Dude, throw it in 97 miles an hour from the left side.
It's the all AFC bitch ass tease.
Yeah.
We got the Jags plus 15.5. So
Holy
many points.
shit.
So many points.
Yeah, that's a lot.
If they don't cover that, that's just it's not.
That's
my fault.
terrible. Yeah,
I'm just gonna ride with that. That's a lot of points.
Yeah, it's a lot.
And then you're gonna get Bengals plus 12.5. Also, ton of points.
Ooh,
I don't see.
Ton of
points.
I love that, to be
So,
honest.
Yeah, let's
bitch
hammer
ass
that.
teaser alert.
And honestly, I would also tease the NFC dogs as well, because you're
Why
getting
not?
the boys at plus 11, and then you're getting
Look.
the GN at plus 14.5.
Look, Cobell just submitted his first bitch ass tease. There we go.
Four T's. What is it? 4 T's,
There
13.
we go, baby.
Whatever.
Tease
Oh,
the
you can do
dogs.
that.
Tease
All
the
dogs.
dogs.
Yeah,
All
get the
dog
dog.
teaser.
Get the dogs an extra touchdown, even though one of them is probably going to get blown out. It's all right. It'll look good when you hit submit.
It's an unders weekend, boys. It's an unders weekend. All four, 53 points, 48.5 points, 48 points, and 46 points. We're going under every single one. I really love those picks, and I hate over-under picks. I absolutely hate them. Hate them. And I'm taking every single under.
We know.
Yeah. Ha, ha, ha. All right, guys, before we go, one thing I need to get off my chest.
Please.
I heard this lady talking in Publix today, and she was talking to somebody on the phone, and she said, this is what she said. Okay. And we're going to talk about another term, but she said, no, I'm almost done. I need to get lunch meat. And I was like, lunch meat?
Man.
You mean cold cuts? Is that what you mean, ma'am? You mean
Oh.
cold cuts, right?
Oh.
Lunch meat. I mean,
Yeah,
lunch
lunch
meat
meat.
is so vague. I could be eating
Gross.
bison. I could be eating elk, deer meat.
What is
I
it?
could be eating out. Like, what is lunch meat? I don't know. So for me, growing up from New York, okay, I don't know if that plays a
Yes,
part
no,
in what
it
it
does.
does. It does, but I don't.
It does because my
call
dad
it-
is from New York and he says cold cuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
I
they're
say lunch
fucking
meat.
cold cuts. If you
Yeah,
look at
you
it,
know.
they're in a fridge,
Cold cut
the
of
little
meat.
ham bones right there, okay, and they slice the
Yeah.
cold cuts, okay?
Look, your
Kobe.
points are valid.
Kobe,
Yeah.
what do you
Kobo,
call
help me out here.
what do you call the meats that you put on your sandwich at
My
lunch,
bro-
I guess?
my-
But what if I wanted to have it at dinner, man? I'm stuck. Nah, what do you call
Yeah.
it?
I'm still calling.
My brothers, please, deli meat. You keep
Oh.
calling it
Deli
meat.
meat?
You literally keep Karch. Where do you go to get your cold cuts? What part of Publix or what part of Walmart, whatever store you shop at? What part of the store do you go to?
He goes to the
The
cold cuts.
optometry. I go to the optometry section. No, I go to the deli. I look for the sign. It
Go to the
says Boar's
deli,
Head Deli.
then-
I look for it.
And then you get the meat that you were just referring to. So
Yeah,
therefore,
I get turkey.
I like
Sometimes I
that.
get ham. I get cheese. The ham's not for me. I don't eat it, but I get turkey and shit like that. Okay.
AKA meats from the deli and lunch meats. You can always go into the fridge, regardless of you call it cold cuts or deli meat, at any time of the day. It's not just lunch. Cold
Okay.
cut, deli meat, you can eat any time of the day. So people who say lunch meat, those people shouldn't even be able to buy it.
I have a rebuttal. I have a rebuttal for your argument before we give it to
Go
the other
for it.
guys. You said, where do you go, right? Where do you go to get it, right?
Correct.
Rebuttal. Just playing devil's advocate here.
Mm,
They do have pre-packed and pre-sliced cold
Nope.
cuts in that
Mm-mm.
section. You know, I don't know if it's near the milk or wherever back there in the fridges. Come in little packages. You open them up. Yes, pre-packed,
They pre-made
pre-sliced.
it.
Okay,
Yeah.
I think DJ's going to get it right now.
Oh, is he?
Okay, yeah.
Yes, I
So
would never do that.
If that's the case, they're not deli meats. We didn't get them from the deli.
Bro, I
No,
live by
I-
myself. You're high if you think I have food in my fridge. All I got is loggers. Come on.
No,
Uh.
man. See that I agree. That would be a little bit different. I would have to do a little bit more research on that because technically
It was still in the deli section though.
that's not meat from the deli, but it
Ah.
is still technically, if it was to be moved over, then it would be deli meat.
Tone, or I'm sorry, Deej, you have your finger up, please.
My name is Deej. Nice to meet you. So I'm a good old boy from Indiana, moved to Florida. Always called it lunch meat. Okay, it was lunch meat.
Shouldn't be allowed to buy it.
Started hanging around Dan and cold cuts totally converted me, bro. It's cold cuts. You put cold cuts on a salmon.
Thank you.
Call it whatever you want. It's fire. Okay. It doesn't matter what you call it.
It's
Throw
It
that
is.
on a piece of bread. Put
Oof.
another piece of bread on top of it. You guys like mayo?
toaster bread.
You guys
Oh,
mayo?
mayo extra.
No mayo.
Some
No
people
mayo.
don't like
Extra.
What
Find
what
it
happens to your
insane.
cold cuts when you toast them?
No, you don't do that. No,
Are
you
you
don't
still
do
in
that.
Toast your cold cuts.
No, you don't do that.
I would
No,
never
you
get a
toasted
sandwich
wrong.
toasted.
That's
No.
where you enter. That's where you enter the panini and sub
No.
realm,
Put your
hot
cold
sub.
cuts in the microwave. It's still a cold cut.
No.
When the deli meat goes in the oven and
Warm
gets hot, it's
cold
no
cut.
longer cold.
It's a warm
No,
cold
no,
cut.
but see,
sandwich.
that's what you don't
It's
do with your
warm.
cold
Warm
cuts because
Cold
in
cut.
the name, they're telling you how to best serve it. Okay, it
Yep,
says
cold cut.
cold cuts, not cold
Cold cut.
cuts, and then heat me up
Oh,
cuts.
colors.
No, cold cuts.
Cold.
It's a warm
cold
cold
cuts.
cut.
So never toasted subs at Publix with deli meat on it?
No, it's
Nah,
not deli
never.
meat. It's chicken
Not deli
tender.
meat, bro.
Chicken
I would
tender
never
sub.
do that.
Ah,
Get it
Chicken
tin
tender
sub.
sub. Yeah.
That's
get it.
disgusting.
go to Publix tomorrow. Maybe even go tonight. Italian toasted might be one of the greatest inventions of all time.
No, I won't do it. I won't stand for it either.
Outrageous.
And one more point, lunch meat,
Sounds like
yeah,
slop.
can we
Primarily
take a
used for lunch.
hold on. If we take a
Same.
trip down memory lane, okay, let's get nostalgic. All right.
Take me.
We're kids, all right. We did our homework at home. It's like second grade. Mom says, shit, I don't know what's for dinner. And it's raining outside, okay? And you're like, no one's going out, nothing like that. Mom's like, yo, I'm going to make a sandwich and soup for dinner. That's fucking gas, okay? And at that point, it's not lunch. It's not lunch meat, okay? It's still cold cuts. And cold cuts is a very translatable term, okay? When I say lunch
Yeah.
meat and I have it at 6 or 7 o'clock at night, it's not lunch meat anymore because it's not lunch.
Can't be. Can't be.
Your mom's still making the chicken cutlets there, Nanu? That shit's fire.
She's making the chicken cutlets. She's
Shout
probably
out
gonna
Mars.
comment on this now about the
Bro,
chicken
those
cutlets.
cutlets. Take me
Oof.
back.
They're good cuts. Good
Good
cuts.
cuts.
Good cuts.
Good.
All right, guys, we're done. Appreciate your time. Appreciate your
Follow us on
insights.
TikTok.
Okay. Be sure to fade Bell.
Yep.
Tell everyone
47.
else.
47.
No, I'm just kidding. Kids had bad luck, but follow us Instagram, follow us TikTok, like and
Mhm.
subscribe to videos on YouTube, share them with your friends. Okay. Let us know what you want to talk about. NFL's winding down. Okay. We got
Mhm.
other
We're
stuff
gonna need
coming
some
up.
shit.
We want to
College
talk
basketball,
about what you
too.
guys want to hear about. Okay. This is not a selfish show. We are not selfish hosts. We want to talk about what you want to hear about. Okay. Thank
Fair.
you very
Love
much.
that.
Until next time, it is Karch, it is Deej, it is Kobe, and it is Tone. A full sack. We're signing off. Thank you very much.